Casemiro revealed that the opportunity to play alongside Lionel Messi was the biggest reason behind his decision to join Inter Miami. Meanwhile, FIFA officially included Messi as the captain of the FIFA World Cup Best 11. On the other hand, Thomas Muller sparked controversy after claiming that he felt Messi asked the referee to help his team during the match. In addition, Luka Modrić also shared his thoughts on Messi following Argentina's defeat to Spain in the World Cup final. Don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments below. Would you like to see Lionel Messi return for the 2030 FIFA World Cup? And if you're a Messi fan, be sure to subscribe to this channel so you never miss the latest news about Lionel Messi and the Argentina national team. Casemiro, playing alongside Messi was the biggest reason I joined Inter Miami. Brazilian star Casemiro revealed that his desire to move to Major League Soccer was centered on only one club. He admitted that he turned down the idea of joining the LA Galaxy because his ultimate goal was to wear the Inter Miami jersey and play alongside Argentine legend Lionel Messi. Speaking in a television interview, Casemiro said, "Some time ago, I spoke with LA Galaxy, but I made it very clear that the only club I wanted to play for in Major League Soccer was Inter Miami." He added, "The club's project, their ambition, and the opportunity to play alongside one of the greatest players in football history, Lionel Messi, were the factors that gave me the biggest motivation." Inter Miami later officially announced the signing of Casemiro on a free transfer following the expiration of his contract with Manchester United. He signed a deal that runs through the end of the 2027 season, with an option to extend it until 2029. Casemiro's arrival is considered a major boost for Inter Miami as the club continues to strengthen its squad with experienced players. The move is part of the club's long-term project to compete for both domestic and continental titles while building around a star-studded roster led by Lionel Messi. With FIFA's recognition, Messi leads the FIFA World Cup Best 11. On Wednesday night, FIFA unveiled the official FIFA World Cup Best 11 from the tournament held across the United States, Canada, and Mexico between June 11th and July 19th. The fan-voted team features 3 players from Spain, who captured their second FIFA World Cup title in history after defeating Argentina 1-0 in last Sunday's final. Those 3 Spanish representatives are fullbacks Marc Cucurella and Pedro Porro, along with midfielder Rodri, who captained the world champions and was also named the tournament's best player. At the heart of the defense are France international Dayot Upamecano of Bayern Munich and Argentina defender Lisandro Martinez of Manchester United. In goal, the fans selected Vozinha, captain of the Cape Verde national team, who appeared in his country's first-ever FIFA World Cup. He surprised many with a series of outstanding performances and crucial saves that helped Cape Verde reach the knockout stage before they were narrowly eliminated by defending champions Argentina 3-2 after extra time. Joining Rodri in midfield are France's Michael Olise, who finished as the tournament's top assist provider with 7 assists, and England's Jude Bellingham, who scored 7 goals during England's run to the bronze medal at the 2026 FIFA World Cup. Leading the attack is Argentina captain Lionel Messi, who scored 8 goals during the tournament, alongside Norway striker Erling Haaland, who netted 7 goals before his team's quarter-final elimination at the hands of France. Completing the fan-selected front 3 is France captain Kylian Mbappé, who claimed the Golden Boot for the second consecutive FIFA World Cup after scoring 10 goals. That remarkable tally also moved him to the top of the all-time FIFA World Cup scoring chart, with 22 career goals, 1 ahead of Messi. I felt Messi was asking the referee to help them. Muller sparks controversy with strong comments about Messi. Germany star Thomas Muller has once again sparked debate over refereeing and its relationship with Argentina captain Lionel Messi. The discussion reignited after a video resurfaced on social media in which Muller recalled a past incident involving Messi. He suggested that Messi's presence on the field could sometimes influence a referee's decisions. Muller's remarks come as discussions surrounding officiating during the 2026 FIFA World Cup continue to generate widespread debate among fans and the media. In the circulating video, Muller said, "At the time, we were leading against Argentina, and Lionel Messi was standing right next to me. The ball bounced off the ground and hit my hand, which was tucked against my body. But the referee immediately showed me a yellow card. I think it was simply because Messi was standing beside me. The German star continued. I felt like Messi looked at the referee as if he was saying, "We're down 2-0. Help us out a little." The incident Muller referred to took place during the 2010 FIFA World Cup. According to the report, he was talking about the quarterfinal match between Germany and Argentina, which Germany won 4-0. His comments have once again fueled debate over refereeing, especially after the controversies that surrounded Argentina's run during the 2026 FIFA World Cup. Throughout the tournament, some fans and media outlets argued that several officiating decisions favored Argentina and helped the team reach the final, particularly during the match against Egypt. Meanwhile, Inter Miami will be without two of its Argentine stars, Lionel Messi and Rodrigo de Paul, when the club faces the Chicago Fire on Thursday in Major League Soccer action. The absence of both players comes just days after they represented Argentina in the 2026 FIFA World Cup final, where Argentina fell to Spain 1-0 after extra time. According to ESPN, Messi and de Paul were granted a short vacation following the conclusion of the tournament. They are taking advantage of a break of up to 21 days that was agreed upon through negotiations between FIFPro and the relevant parties. Not every MLS player who participated in the World Cup received the same arrangement. While many MLS players returned to their clubs immediately after their national teams were eliminated from the tournament, Messi and de Paul remained with Argentina through the final. As a result, Inter Miami decided to delay their return to domestic competition. Luka Modric's comments on Messi after Argentina's defeat to Spain in the World Cup final. Note, the following is a dramatic first-person monologue attributed to Luka Modrić for storytelling purposes. It is not a real quote or statement from him. I have stood where Leo stood that night. I know that field. I know that feeling. And I know what the world looks like from that place. I once lost a FIFA World Cup final and walked away with the tournament's Best Player award. But in that moment, I felt nothing but emptiness. The trophy in my hands meant absolutely nothing. That is why, when I saw Leo sitting alone on the grass at New Jersey Stadium, I immediately understood what he was feeling. It wasn't just the pain of losing a match. It was the moment when someone realizes that the one thing they wanted more than anything else may never happen, and that time will never give them another chance. Very few people in the world truly understand that feeling. I am one of them. Allow me to speak about something that only those who have lived through it can truly understand. Playing in a World Cup knowing it will be your last. In a tournament like this, every match carries twice the weight. You're not only fighting to reach the next round, you're also racing against time. You know that every final whistle brings you one step closer to the end of your journey. You look around the locker room and realize that most of your teammates will be back in 4 years. You won't. That realization makes everything far heavier than most people could ever imagine. Leo played this World Cup with that knowledge. He understood the enormous mental burden a player carries long before the body begins to give in. And yet, what Leo accomplished went beyond anything I have ever seen or experienced. He played in the World Cup at 39 years old, demanding more from his body than ever before in his career. Normally, players at that age have to manage every ounce of energy. They choose carefully when to press, when to sprint, and when to conserve what they have left. That's how every player approaches the game at that stage of their career. Every match becomes a mathematical equation. You no longer play like you're 25 years old. You play like someone managing a very limited supply of energy. But Leo didn't. He gave everything in every match, from the group stage all the way to the final. He never saved himself for later rounds. He never disappeared in matches that seemed less important just to preserve his legs for the next one. He never asked for a break. He showed up completely, every single game. That is the part one find hardest to explain, even though I know exactly what it feels like to compete at this age and understand the price that comes with it. As a result, Leo wasn't just one of the most influential players of the tournament. He was the most influential player of them all. Among hundreds of players, most of them 10 to 15 years younger and in the peak of their physical condition, Leo remained the standard everyone measured themselves against. His name was the story after every match. I want to emphasize this because it is deeply personal to me. My generation, the generation born in the 1980s, has slowly left the game. Year after year, I have watched teammates and rivals retire. Now, it feels like only Leo and I are still here. For years, we have faced the same question in every press conference. When are you going to retire? As if our presence still needed to be justified. Leo answered that question in the best possible way. Not with words, not with interviews, but by becoming one of the best players in the World Cup at 39 years old. That answer needed no explanation. In doing so, Leo didn't just defend himself. He defended every player who has been told to walk away before they themselves believe their time was over. There is something else I want to say as a fellow midfielder. People always talk about Messi's goals, his dribbling, and that's understandable because those are the easiest things to notice. But what impresses me the most is something entirely different. His understanding of the game, knowing when to slow it down, knowing when to speed it up, knowing when to play the simple pass, and knowing exactly when to take a risk. That isn't just talent. That is 20 years of experience condensed into a single second. And that's the one thing age gives a player instead of taking away. That is why, in my eyes, the 39-year-old Messi is not a weaker version of the younger Messi. He is simply a different version, perhaps even a smarter one. His body gives him less, but his mind gives him so much more. Leo, I don't know you personally. We've faced each other. We've shaken hands. We've respected one another from a distance, as professionals do. But I feel like I know you from a perspective very few people ever will. The perspective of someone fighting the exact same battle against time. And I know how lonely that battle can be. I want to tell you this. You have done everything this sport has to offer. There is nothing left for you to achieve. You accomplished things people believed were impossible at an age when they thought your story should have ended years ago. There is no one greater than you. I have played against the greatest players of the last 20 years. I have won individual awards. But deep in my heart, I know those awards deserve to belong to you. I say that sincerely, not out of envy, not out of admiration alone, simply because I have never seen another player like you. And I truly believe I never will again. The tears I saw that night were not the symbol of defeat. They were the final drops left from someone who had given absolutely everything and still found it wasn't enough. I understand that feeling, because years ago, I cried in that same place, in front of the same cameras, under the same lights. The lesson I learned that night was simple. The pain fades. The pride remains. Today, when I look back on that tournament, I don't remember the final result first. I remember the journey that brought us there. And one day, when the emotions have settled, I believe Leo will see it the same way. No matter the outcome, you should still wave to the fans. That is what someone does when they understand football is far greater than a single result. The supporters who kept chanting your name, even in the middle of heartbreak, knew exactly what they had witnessed over the past month. They knew that everything you gave could never be erased by one goal in extra time. We belong to the last generation that lived football differently, a generation that learned to honor the badge on its chest and fight until the very last breath. And when that generation is gone, something about the game will change forever. But what you have left behind will outlive all of us. Even players who haven't been born yet will still speak your name. Hold your head high, Leo. You haven't lost anything that truly matters. And from my own experience, and from where I stand today, I want to say this with the deepest respect. It has been a true honor to play in the same era as you and to witness everything you have given to the beautiful game.